Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Music Marketing TV. I'm Dan D, and thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be looking at Blue Cat's MB-5 Dynamix, which is a multi-band dynamic mixer. So we're going to mess around with some drums. We're going to spicing it up. We're going to compress it. We're going to mix it, EQ it, kind of thing, and make sure it's clear, make sure it sounds great, and ready to go. So here are the drums. This type of application is pretty, or what I'm doing for this type of application is pretty much, let's say you have a top line and you're giving an instrumental and it's not really popping for you, or you lost an instrumental, or maybe a song file, and you want to spice it up with the files that you have. This is how you can do it. Alright, so we're here in Dynamix, and let's start with compressing all of the instruments, or all of the bands. Okay, so I would like to start off with at least 4 bands. So right now I have 3. I'm going to go here to the top left, hit 4 bands. Cool, and we can solo them over here. We can hear the different sounds. That's a cool sound. Radio friendly. And top end. Cool. So I'm gonna start off with the low end stuff. I'm going to compress the heck out of it. Something like that. I'm also gonna take the lower curve, cut it off a bit. See, if I go all the way up, you can't hear it, but you want to cut it off a bit. I want them nice and tight. Gonna change my envelope detection so that it's quick. See that? Really just getting the kick drum, not so much the snare on this one. I'm gonna turn up the makeup gain. Lots of thump there. Now I'm still getting a bit of the snare. I want to find that sweet spot, and that's pretty good. Let's throw in the next band. We can solo here, and we can move over using this section here. Gonna compress a little bit, not too much, and it's a great thing that we can see if we're compressing or not, right? If I had it like, at 15 decibels, 14 decibels for the threshold, and I went like that, it's like barely compressing. Right, so it's a great thing that we can see that we're compressing just a tad bit. Change the knee a bit so it's a little slightly curved there. My mix here, I'm gonna turn up the makeup gain. Nice. And maybe I'll mess around with the lower threshold a bit, but just ever so slightly, right? Change the knee and turn my release down. See how much clearer it just got? If I keep the release on, you can hear a bit of a reverb and a bit of the delay. Actually, more so the reverb. So let's turn it down so you can hear this. Yeah. Nice and clear. Okay, let's go on to the next band. Now, with this, I definitely don't want to compress it too much. Like, maybe that might be just good enough. And I'm just gonna turn the makeup gain. Let's listen to what we have so far. Just wanna make sure everything's nice and clear. I'm gonna leave the lower curve on so that we can hear the reverb. But the reason why I cut off the low end stuff is so there's no conflict down there. All the reverb is on the upper end, and very easy to hear. Let's throw in the next one. I'm gonna solo it and move it over. There we go. You know what? I'm not even gonna touch this. I might just move it up a bit, just like that. Let's take a listen to what we got. Sounds really clear. We can put some limiters on here. We can definitely put up the pre-gain. I usually like to go about 5-6 decibels. Post gain, turn it up another 6 decibels. You can do some funky stuff here. You can turn off, let's say if you wanted to do like a minimal section, maybe a drop, maybe a bridge. The second band is like the way to go. You get a bit of the kick, get a bit of the top end or middle end. Gives a cool sound. You can definitely do the radio thing too. Old school radio sound. But yeah, let's see how it fits in the mix when I put my vocals back in. Wow. Now my instrumental is bumping. Let's give a listen to the dry and wet. This is dry. But of course my post gain is gonna go off. You know what? I'm gonna go here to wet. I'm going to bypass. Here's the original file. It's as good, but it's not that great. We're gonna put on the new file right now. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this episode of Music Marketing TV. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned how to spicing up a mono file. Sorry, not a mono file. Just like a 2-track with everything in it, like your drums, your bed tracks, right? How to spicing that up, how to bring it, give it some life. I'm Dan D from Music Marketing TV, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace!